Okay, it is November 15th. I'm going to go ice fishing for the first time this year, this season. So I do have a bunch of new stuff for this year. I bought an old three-wheeler that I'll be using. That's my 1985 200S. I put some new tires in the rear. I'm also going to throw some studs on it, glue them in so they don't come out, but that's going to be new for this year. I got an enclosed trailer over there to carry my three-wheeler, so I'm excited. Today's the day. First ice. Got my little hummingbird. That's also new for this year. Got a Lake Master chip in there, and it's a nice GPS. I already had one. I had my little Garmin, which worked great for like 10 years. My Garmin, but this hummingbird shares the same chips as my big hummingbird that's on my boat, so I went with hummingbird now. And there's nothing wrong with my old Garmin. It's just this is the upgraded version. So, all right, let's go see if we can catch some bluegills. I'm not taking a three-wheeler. I'm just going light today. Just sled, hand auger, little pack shack, and then my safety gear. So, just light stuff today. It's over 2 inches of ice. Definitely the minimum, you know. I don't recommend fishing in anything less than 2 inches, even on foot. It's just too risky. But there's a good 2.5 inches, almost 3, so that's enough for me. And I'm on a little bay off a lake, a little side bay. Makes good ice back here, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if there's any fish. Graph is working good. I put on a 4-foot scale. It's only 4 feet deep, and we'll see how she works. Reading on my little jig. Might have to turn the sensitivity down, because that's a hell of a reading for that little ice jig. I prefer this screen because it leaves a memory. I prefer this over the flashers, but you know, it's personal preference. It's just me. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. Like, there's the tip of my rod. You can see just real quick it happens. You know, so when people say, oh, LCD screens are too slow, I don't know. I never seen the need not to use one. So let's see if we can find some fish. In the shack, I had to turn the screen. I had to turn the screen down because it was so bright. It was messing up my sight fishing. It gets so bright, but that's cool because if I'm not using the pack shack and I'm outside, that's going to be really nice, that bright a screen. And as far as sight fishing, you can see that jig pretty good. Just haven't seen any fish yet, so that's not a good sign. I have not seen a single fish, so I'm going to have to move. I just moved holes, and I didn't even set up my locator for this. I'm just sight fishing, which I like to do. But if I don't see any fish here, I'm going to have to move to a different lake, actually. I might go try a river slough, just because I'm not seeing any fish here, and I'm not going to waste my day on a spot with no fish. So I'm believing I might just move here if I don't see one in the next couple minutes. Okay, we're at a new spot. I'm on a Wisconsin River backwater slough. There's definitely fish around. That top line's my jig. Drop her down to the fish here. See if we can get some action. didn't want any. Okay, well I just got here. There's some people around, so I'm gonna not speak very loud. We'll see what happens. Anyway, at least there's fish here. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, first one of the year. It's a big one. Nice eater. I sent it down by bottom and he popped her pretty good. So, like I said, there's people around, so I'm not going to make a big deal of it. But I'm pretty excited. Drop her back down. Okay, here comes one. Now I start watching my rod tip. Wait for the thud. Hopefully we get a thud. Come on. You can do it. He's still there. Nope. That's a smarter fish. Might have to add another wax worm. I don't know. You don't catch them all though. Okay, he's coming back, I think. Oh yeah. Here we go. Watch the rod tip. Oh yeah, there he goes. Fish on. Okay, that's a small one. I'm gonna let this one go. We're only here for big ones. Okay, I'm just using a little orange jig with a bit of waxworm on there, and my Wicked Ice little enclosed rod and reel. Works really well for bluegills. This is my little bluegill rig, so let's see if we can catch some more. Okay, it's getting kind of dark to see, but this is like number 4. This one I want to keep. It's not as big as my first one, but it's big enough to eat. So the video is not going to be that great because it's getting dark out, but hey, I'm happy to get out on ice and show you something. There'll be more to come this season. This is just the beginning. NFN out.